I'm Dominic Wilcox. I'm an artist, designer and inventor of unusual things, and I founded Little Inventors in 2016, really with the idea that children have amazing ideas, such free thinking, out-of-the-box ideas, and what would happen if you combined the children's imagination with expert makers and brought them together for exhibitions, and that's how it started. The reason why we've come to the Little Inventors is because obviously it is really the home of invention for not just Newcastle but the Northeast and actually the whole world, because there were some ideas shown here by inventors and engineers that changed the world.
And to bring these kids into this environment where you can't help but be like, oh my God, this is incredible. It feels like a real sort of like seat of learning.
The Northern Enlightenment happened here, really. The Stevensons were here, Joseph Swan was here. We were the home of that thinking and the dissemination of knowledge.
So this event is the culmination of a project we've been running with the Little Inventors to try and help them celebrate their 200-year anniversary. And we have been taking inspiration from their collections to come up with a challenge idea to inspire the children to come up with their own inventions. And so the theme we chose for this edition was how to help wildlife in the city. One of the ideas that has been brought to life is the light bird by Aram Sue, who's aged 9. The idea that Aram Sue came up with is, what if we transformed every lamppost into a habitat for animal? So instead of having this boring piece of street furniture, what if this turned into a place that welcomes squirrels, that welcomes bees, that welcomes birds and hedgehogs? So we also have the decision hat by Ethan, age 9.
So this is a mobile habitat for birds. So it's a hat that you can wear. There's branches for the birds to sit on. There's a fan to keep you cool. There's a little umbrella to keep you dry. A camera to take photos of the birds, and a little remote control for deploying these things. And when I asked Ethan, who made it, it's like, what is the decision hat? What decision do you make in? And I was like, well, it's which feature you're going to use? The umbrella or the fan? Yeah, it explains it all.
And we also have the Traffic Tunnel 2000 by Ivy. It's a really interesting idea, and we thought it was really bold because it is proposing that we take the streets, literally the cars, off the landscape of the city. But the ground floor is ours, it's our play space, and we're there with the animals in this beautiful park that she's envisioned.
Bringing Ivy's invention to life was really, really lovely. The idea itself was really great, and the drawing was really clear as to what we needed to make. And we also invited Ivy to come and see the workshop space, so it was great to get her to come in and help us do a little bit of the model making on the piece.
One of the most important things for Little Inventors is to encourage and support self-confidence. Self-confidence is so important for people to be able to say, look, I've got an idea, and to show it in public.
Programs like this are really important because they are cross-curricular. So we're not just looking at science, we're not just looking at design, we're not just looking at creativity, we're not just looking at natural history. We are looking at everything together, and that's what makes it particularly strong and quite unique for schools, and that's why schools really appreciate these projects.
We need the young people to be inventing things, and that's why we're encouraging it. There's no point relying on those of us who've been at it for years. We haven't managed it. So we need the youngsters, and we want to encourage them in whatever way possible.
Children, young people have that natural flexibility of thinking, so they are naturally inventive and creative. But I think as you go through the school system, it gets more and more serious. But we need to keep that creative, childlike imagination going as long as possible. Yeah, look at me, I'm a middle-aged man, and I'm still thinking of bonkers, out-of-the-box, crazy ideas.
I think what's really great when you work with children is that they don't think about what's possible and what's not possible. So we really do take their ideas seriously, because if someone, let's say like a local MP or someone who works for City Council, comes in and sees this exhibition, it might spark something in their mind that yes, we could be doing something differently. We could be doing something that is a bit more bold, that is a bit more fun, and that just make life in the city better for everyone, animals included.
This has been such a lovely event, from the making of the invention to this event today, seeing the young people celebrated in such a positive way with all of their fantastic ideas.
I love being a part of Little Inventors, and when I seen it getting to life when I went to school and went on the Zoom call, I couldn't believe it because I didn't know if that it was actually getting made.
It's important to give children a platform to think creatively because children have got such an imagination that as adults we forget. Ethan's more confident, he's coming up with even more things and trying to make the world a better place, I suppose.
So for me to see the young people coming in and having access to this it's key to what we're doing. We need to make sure that our roots are healthy and we've got a future, and the young people are the future.